And so in keeping with the holy calendar, we understand that according to the proper lunar calculation, it is the month of Tishrei, or Ethanim in Hebrew. And so we are coming up on the 10th day of the month, and this means that we are to fast. And Prophet Muhammad also enjoined this fast on the community, as we understand that Prophet Muhammad was a staunch follower of the Torah. As we find the Prophet's word in Sirat Rasulullah, page 267, the Apostle says, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I am the first to revive the order of Allah and His book, and to practice it. And the book that he was referring to in this particular passage was the Torah. And we find throughout the Quran the precepts that were taught by Muhammad directly come from the Torah. As once again we understand he was a staunch keeper of the law. This is the celebration of Yom Kiffur, the day of covering. And it is part of the Sharia and the Holy Covenant of Islam. You will find it mentioned in the book of Wayikra in the Torah, that is the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. And we find enumerated and outlined all of the appointed festivals and with all of the requirements thereof. And so we understand that at evening tonight will begin the fast of Yom Kippur. The Festival of Trumpets came in on August the 17th, 2023 in the evening. That was the beginning of Tishrei or Ethanim, whichever you decide to call it. And it was a Mikra Kodesh and also a Shabbaton. And we understand that this 10th day of the month that is coming in the evening is the Day of Atonement, in which we are to do no work and we are to fast. And then 5 days after it, we will be celebrating the Festival of Tabernacles, or the Festival of Sukkot. And these are the days of remembrance of Allah. Now, as to the changing of the holy dates that we have seen happening in mainstream religion, the Prophet warned us in the Quran, Inama an-nasiyu ziyadatun fil kufri yudalu bihi alladhina kafaru yuhilunahu aman wa yuharimunahu aman. So he says, verily the transposing of a prohibited month, changing the proper appointed time, is an addition to unbelief. The unbelievers are led to the wrong thereby, for they make lawful in one year and forbidden in another, in order to adjust the number of months appointed by Allah, and make such appointed ones lawful. And evil is their course, as it seems pleasing to them, but Allah guideth not those who reject faith. And this is why we find it in the Quran, وَإِن تُتِيَ كَثَّرَ مَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ يُضِلُوكَ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. Wert thou to follow the common run of those on earth, they will lead thee away from the way of Allah. In yatabi'una ila azana. They follow nothing but conjecture. Wa inhum ila yakrusun. And they do nothing but lie. And so when we research the scriptures, we will find that these are the signs and symptoms of the presence of the Antichrist, as we find it written in the book of Nabi Daniel, the 7th chapter in the 25th verse, and he will speak words against the Most High. He will speak blasphemies against the Most High, and he will harass continually the holy ones themselves of the Supreme One. And he will intend to change times and law, times and seasons. And this is exactly what we see happening in mainstream religion. And so we will find in Sahih al-Bukhari, number 3397. أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لما قدم المدينة وجادهم يصومون يوما يعني أشراء فقالوا هذا يوم عظيم وهو يوم ناجى الله فيه موسى وأغرق آل فرعون فصام موسى شكرا لله فقال أنا أولى بموسى منهم فصامه وأمر بصيامه. And so when the prophet came to Medina, he found the Israelites fasting on the day of Ashura. And they used to say, this is a great day on which Allah saved Moses and drowned the folk of Pharaoh. Moses observed the fast on this day as a sign of gratitude to Allah. The prophet said, I am closer to Moses than they. So he observed the fast on that day and ordered the Muslims to fast on it. Got the word to plant the seed, give them just what they need. A little ghetto gospel, straight from the apostle. Straight up keep it real, kicking prophecy that you can feel. Build a sign and open up the seal.